So let's start your reading for lovely Scorpio people. The first card you have your past is the Knight of Cups. So yes, this is about someone who was thinking about you. This is a very dreamy card. I'm seeing a lot of dreaminess around this card. This is like a knight in shining armor. It's like a fairy tale kind of a card. I'm seeing, yeah, someone was thinking about you at this time and even dreaming about you. Maybe they were thinking a lot about you at this time. I'm seeing a lot of dreaminess and I'm feeling a lot of this kind of dreamy energy in this card. Fantasy, that kind of thing. Someone was thinking about you and I'm seeing that someone was probably wanting to get close to you at this time, but I'm seeing that they weren't acting on it. This is all imagination. They were kind of fantasy, imagining what things could be like with you, but I'm seeing that maybe they were a little bit afraid of reality for some reason. They were thinking that they couldn't quite do that for some reason, and they might have been communicating with you, maybe through social media, maybe through text or something like that, but a little bit of communication. It might not be someone you might have even really noticed, or you might have, I don't know, but I'm just seeing a little bit of communication. So it might be something like they've liked your picture and they've said a little comment. It might be a little thing like that, or maybe there's someone you know through work or some other way, and they might have just sent you a little message that might be work related, but actually they're thinking it might not be work, it just might be something like that. But I'm just seeing a tiny little bit of communication, but they'd love to have more communication with you, but they're actually a little bit afraid of getting close to you. I'm seeing this knight. If you look at this knight, he's trying to offer his love. He wants to, but he's saying on the safe side. There are two sides. There's a stream in this card, and there's one side that I'm seeing as the safe side, and that's where he is. And the other side has these beautiful, great big red mountains. And to me, red represents a passion and all of these things, doing things quickly and rushing and everything like that. So he's staying on the safe side. He's not crossing over to where these mountains are. I'm not saying that this person will never do this. I'm just saying that this is how they were feeling at this time. They were feeling like they had this unsurety about them. They weren't sure. Their mind was racing around thinking about all this fantasy, but actually in reality they were thinking, oh, I don't know, I just feel really nervous, or I'm not sure about this. That's what I'm seeing with that card. The next card you have your past is the Ten of Swords. Yes. Oh, terrible card. Yes, obviously this is about hurt. There's a lot of hurt around this card. I'm seeing that this is about, because quite often when I see swords, I see words. Somebody's used some terrible words to hurt you. This could have been, I'm seeing that this goes way, way back actually. There could have been some words that someone said to you maybe even years ago or something like that. They were still, whatever these words were, they were still going around and around in your head and maybe stopping you from moving forward. They could still be in your head now, these words. Sometimes people can say nasty words to us or something, or repeat them or say something, and it can become a part of you, a part of your narrative. And it shouldn't be, it's terrible. And you have these words in the back of your mind, oh, I'm this, oh, I'm that. You're not any of those things, you're not. But sometimes when you have these words in your head, they stay there, and you think that this is who you are, and this is a part of you. It's very, very sad that this can happen, and it happens quite often. So whatever this person said to you, I'm seeing that they actually wanted to get inside your head. They wanted to hurt your feelings. If you look at this poor man in this card, I'll just move this other card down so you can see. You might not, yeah, you can just see what's happening. So this man has swords all over his back. Obviously, he has swords all over his back. Someone's tried to hurt him or stab him. And he's only bleeding in one place, though. I mean, it looks like he's bleeding on his back, but actually that's a red cloth over his back. But where he's bleeding is just under his head. So someone's trying to get into your head and hurt your head and hurt your thoughts about yourself and change your thoughts about yourself. That's what I'm seeing with that. Maybe they were telling you something like you aren't good enough, or you're not good enough, or you're bad, or something like that. And these words have stopped you. I'm seeing these words have stopped you from getting up and doing things. Look at this man. He's lying down. Is he getting up? No, he's lying down. He can't get up because he's been stabbed. There are some things that you want to do, you want to get up and go, and you feel that you can't because you have these words in your head stopping you from moving forward. If this resonates, you need to do some work to get out of this mindset. You need to do some work to get these words out of your head. You need to move forward and do things you want to do. There are things you want to achieve. I know that. There are places you want to go. There's a person you want to be. You are you, but there's a person that's you but better out there, and you want to become that person. You want to go and do things. You want to move. You want to achieve all these amazing things. I know you do. But sometimes these words are stopping you. Every time you go to get up, you can't. You have these words in your head, and then you're lying down like this poor man here. So, yes, what I'm seeing, I'll tell you what I do. I don't know if probably the words in your head are a lot more serious than this, but this is what I do. If I have a negative, this isn't what I'm seeing, by the way. This isn't what I'm seeing in the card. This is just what I'm thinking. This is something I do. If I have a negative thought about myself, I just say, banish this thought, and it goes. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to banish all these terrible years and years of whatever this was, because I know this happened a long time ago. And this is probably a lot more serious than anything I have in my head. But it's a start. When I have a negative thought in my head saying, you can't do this, you're stupid, you're this and that and the other, I just say, banish that thought. And it goes out of my head. Now, it comes back again, and I have to say it again. It's a practice. It's something I have to practice and work at. So you're going to have to practice to get this out of your head. It's going to take work for you to do this. Now, if this is very serious, you might need counselling. You might need something a lot more serious than my silly idea. But anyway, it's a start. Whatever it is, you're going to have to do the work to do this so that you can get up and move. That's what I'm seeing. I'll just put that up again, because the next card you have, your past, is the Death card. So a lot of people see this Death card and they say, death, help, it's terrible. It's not. It looks very negative. It's actually a very, very good card, especially for you, especially with what I'm seeing in the Ten of Swords. This is a fantastic card for you. This is about change that's going to be made. I know this is in your past, but this is something that's ongoing for you. I'm seeing this. Change that has to be made, and it will be made. There is one thing that's certain in life, and that's death. It's going to happen. This change for you is going to happen. You're going to put an end to one thing and a start to another thing. And this is the start of this process was happening at this time in your past. So what I'm seeing is you are going to have to do the work to get these words out of your head that you've been carrying around for a long, long, long time. So if you're going through this, you have to do whatever it takes to remove these old words I'm seeing, replace them with new words. And, I know that this is an ongoing process. This takes a long time to do, especially if you've had these words in your head for years and years and they've stayed there and gotten worse and worse. It's going to take time to get rid of them and replace them with something new. You can't just get rid of it. You have to replace them with new things, positive words. The Death card's final. This has to happen. So I know that you're going to make this change. This is why I'm very excited about this, because you are going to make this change. You are going to move forward. I can see that. Look at this card. In the top right-hand corner of this card, the sun is coming up. This is a new future for you. It's also coming up in the Ten of Swords. Look at that. So yes, this is a permanent change that's going to happen to you. This is a very, very good card. This is really good. The first card you have, your present, is the Seven of Pentacles. So I'm seeing that this can be about a lot of different things depending on what it's near, what it's around, and whatever is popping out at me at the time. What I'm seeing with this card is I'm seeing waiting, I'm seeing watching and waiting, and I'm seeing comparing as well. This is like comparison. Someone's making some kind of comparison. I'm seeing this is probably about this person in the Knight of Cups. And I'm seeing, yes, this is this person who is thinking about you. That's what I'm seeing. They're still thinking about you at this time. They could be thinking that they're not ready. I was seeing that in the Knight of Cups. They're not ready to cross over yet to the other side. They might be thinking actually that they're not quite good enough for you, or that they don't have everything in place to kind of move forward with you. This person's dreaming about what they want. it's in kind of a fantasy way is what I was seeing in the Knight of Cups. But what I'm seeing is they actually feel like they don't have enough to offer you. They don't think what they have is enough to offer you. So the man in this card, I'm just looking at the man in this card, he's looking at this tree, and he's looking at that, and he's looking at what's in front of him. The tree, he's looking at all these coins on this tree, and he's thinking, look at this tree with all these coins. This is how I'd like to be. I'd like to have all these coins. But look what's in front of me. I only have one in front of me. I'm really falling short. I'm not good enough. I wish I could be good enough. I wish I could be the knight in shining armour, and then I'd be able to be everything for this person. But I'm not. I'm only one pentacle. I'm only one coin. It's not good enough. And he's looking, look the way he's looking at that tree. He's thinking, oh, if only I could be like that. Look at me. I've only got one coin. It's really not very good. So this person might be fine, but this is how they're feeling. This is what they're thinking. So this person, what I'm seeing is they're comparing, or they could be comparing, where they'd like to be with where they think they are in life. And they feel like they need to do a lot of work before they can even start to even come close to you. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have, your present, is the Nine of Cups. Yes, again, I'm seeing a similar thing again. This person feels that something isn't quite good enough about them. Now, they're actually fine, but that's not what they see. It's all about perception. You might be fine, you might be amazing, but what you feel inside counts. What you feel inside counts. And this is what this person feels inside about themselves. So they'd actually like to have 10 of cups, but no, they only have 9 cups. Now, having 9 golden cups is fantastic. I would love to have 9 solid gold cups. That would be lovely. I would love that. Thank you very much. But no, this person thinks it's not good enough. They're thinking, I don't have 10, I only have 9, and it's not good enough. Now, they might be pretending to the world that they feel fine about themselves. Look at this man. He has his arms crossed. He's looking directly at you, and he says, look at me, I'm fine. And that's what he's pretending to the world. But actually inside himself, inside his feelings, he's feeling that he's not good enough, and he's hiding this from the world. If you look at this man, if you look what's behind him, there's a curtain, and we can't see what's behind the curtain because he's hiding that from people. He only wants to show them what he wants them to see. What he's hiding behind that curtain is his feelings. He doesn't feel good about himself. He doesn't feel good enough for you. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have, your present, is the 6 of Cups. So I'm just getting this feeling of hearing something. I'm not getting that you're seeing something. I'm getting that you're hearing something, because I'm not seeing something physical. It's like, I'll tell you what I'm seeing. This probably, I hope this makes sense. You could be hearing something. It might be some music, and it might set your memory back to the past, to some good memories, some positive memories. This is a very positive card, and it can be about looking back to your past positively. Sometimes it can be about rose-coloured glasses, but at this time I'm seeing, no, this is real memories. These are real positive memories of your past, that this music or this tune or whatever this song is, that's taking you back. So it's like there's some music or a song or something you haven't heard for a long time. It's bringing back a lot of very positive memories. Now, this seems like a very silly, small thing. You're probably thinking, why is this silly person telling me that I'm listening to some music and it's making me remember something in my past that's positive? So what? This is very significant. This is very important, because I'm seeing that in the 10 of Swords, you had a lot of very negative memories from your past, negative words, negative things people are saying. This positive memory and this positive thoughts about your past, this is going to counteract that. And this is a positive step to help you to move forward. If you have positive thoughts, positive feelings, even more than thoughts, positive feelings that bring you back to your past, you're going to realize, no, it's not all bad. What this person was saying was not all true. There were some good things that happened to me in the past. There were some good things that I did, that I achieved, that I said, that I knew in the past. That's the true me, not what this person said. So this is going to counteract that in a way. And this is going to help you to move forward. Now, you are going to have to do this work to move forward, to get these words out of your head, to achieve what you want to achieve and get toward your true self. I know that sounds cringy, yes. But there are going to be things happening to you, like hearing this piece of music that's not going to feel very significant to you, but it is, and that's going to help you along this road. I hope this makes sense. The first card you have for your future is the Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful, beautiful card. I am so glad you have it. I love this card so much. This is you. You're going to be working toward more positive things, more positive thoughts, more positive feelings. This path you're on. This is what I'm seeing. You're moving away from these negative thoughts. You're doing the work to do that, or you're going to be at this time. And what I'm seeing as well is that these negative thoughts in the Ten of Swords, these are thoughts that somebody else gave you. It was like somebody hijacked your brain. They put their thoughts into your head. You're going to be putting your own thoughts into your own head. You're not going to let anyone else take up the space in your mind. You are going to take up your space in your mind. You're going to be growing this. You're going to be progressing. Look at this beautiful garden. Growing, progressing. You're going to be replacing other people's thoughts with your own thoughts. This is what abundance truly is. People think abundance is about having houses and money and cars and the latest clothes and designer this and no. Now, there's nothing wrong with having any of those things. That's fine. I don't have anything against that. I don't have anything against money. I don't have anything against any of that stuff. But true abundance comes from inside yourself. Yes, I'm getting cringy again, but it's true. True abundance comes from inside yourself, and everything else radiates from that. So, look at this beautiful woman. She has everything she needs. Why does she have everything she needs? Because she's content inside herself. She's content within herself, and that's what's going to happen to you. Now, when you're content inside yourself, totally content inside yourself, that's where true abundance comes from. Now, that doesn't mean that you're going to be feeling ecstatically happy 24 hours a day. No, of course not. We all have things that happen to us. We all have good days and bad days. But if you are content inside yourself, generally, these little things and even the bigger things are going to wash off you more easily, and you're not going to internalize them. I'll give you an example. If you have a thought inside your head that I'm seeing in the Ten of Swords, okay, you have these thoughts inside your head. Now, for example, this isn't a thought. I don't know what thoughts you have inside your head, but for example, if I have inside my head, someone said to me years ago, you're stupid, you're stupid, you're stupid. Okay, so I think I walk around my life thinking I'm stupid. I internalize it. And anything that happens to me, if I've internalized that, anything that happens to me will prove that to me. I'll say, oh yes, that's right, I'm stupid. If I fail a test, I'll say, yes, that's because I'm stupid. If I fall over in the street and break something, oh yes, that's because I'm stupid. Now, when that goes away and I put my own thoughts into my head, like I'm fine, I'm absolutely fine, I've got control of this, I'm calm, I'm capable, I know what I'm doing. If I fall over, it doesn't mean I'm not going to do all these things. I might fall over, I might fail, whatever. But when I do that, I don't think, well, that's because I'm stupid anymore. I just think, well, oh, well, these things happen. I can move forward. I can improve things, or I can, do something about it, or I can just shrug it off and feel fine. I don't have more things polluting my brain, making myself feel worse. That's what contentment inside yourself is. It doesn't mean nothing will happen to you. It just means that your perception of that is completely different, and that helps you to move forward and grow and achieve what you want and do what you want, because you feel more positively. You're able to achieve what you want. Right, end of the lecture. The next card you have for your future is the High Priestess. So yes, I'm seeing two things with this card. You're going to feel like spending some time alone. That's what I'm seeing. This is going to be part of this process. You need to spend time alone to be in your thoughts, to change these thoughts, to do things, to think in the right way. It's going to take time. Now, some people might be thinking that you're a little bit standoffish or even a bit snobby at this time. They're going to be thinking, oh, you used to do this with us. You used to talk to this. You used to talk in this negative way. You used to feel like this. You used to gossip about this person or whatever. And now you're not like that. What are you, snobby? You're too good for us or something. No, that's not what it is. You're growing, you're getting better. Sometimes you're going to have to leave some of these people behind altogether. Or sometimes you're just going to have to spend more time away from them to get the negativity out of you and put the positivity inside you. This is a process, and you're just going to have some time to yourself to get through this process and to grow. That's all it is. That's okay. You don't mean any harm to anyone. The other thing I see with this card is this is about someone who seems unreachable. So again, I'm seeing this person in the Knight of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles, this person who is dreaming and thinking about you. They're still going to be thinking about you at this time in your future. I'm still not seeing them taking any action toward this. That's okay. That's just how they are at this time. I don't know if you know who this is or not, but they do think of you as a bit unattainable, a bit unreachable, and they probably are going to be even more if you're going through this process and you're growing and getting stronger and stronger. But that doesn't mean that they're not going to approach you sometime, or you're not going to realize who that is. That might come at some time in your more distant future. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have in your future is the Four of Cups. So yes, people might be seeing you as even a little bit moody. They might be saying, oh, why don't they want to talk to us, or that kind of thing. Same kind of thing again. They might think you're a bit unsociable. You're not unsociable. You're just going to be going through this process. You're just going to be a bit quiet, or you're going to appear to be quiet to other people while you're going through this. But it's a very positive, very, very positive process. I'm seeing this as a very positive reading for you. So Scorpio, I hope this resonated. General readings can't always resonate with every single person, as you know. But again, if you'd like this reading, please like or subscribe or leave a comment if you'd like to. Thank you so, so, so much for watching and listening to my silly lectures. Thank you so much.